welcome to Timor-Leste. Jak vai?
Jak obrigado.
Ambassador, can you tell us your name?
My name is Marc Fiedrich.
Marc Fiedrich. I think that will be a bit difficult for people to pronounce here. I guess they will call you Mount Marco.
Okay. And what does Mao mean?
Mount means brother. It's a respectful way to say brother Marcus. And the sisters are Mana.
I'm fine.
Einfach die Haare aus. Ambassador, can you tell us in which countries you served before coming to Timor-Leste?
Well, just before coming here to Timor-Leste this morning, I served in Belgium and Brussels, and as you can see, I left it as a construction site. I was there for 11 years, and before that I worked in Venezuela and in Nigeria.
And what do you know about Timor-Leste?
Well, not very much yet. I've only just arrived this morning. It's a small island. It's one of the youngest countries in the world. It's a country that's come out of conflict, and from all that I've seen so far, it's come out of conflict much better than one could have thought at the time.
What are your priorities from now until the end of the year, Ambassador?
I am not sure I would want to fix my priorities too much already now. I want to get to know Timor-Leste first. I want to get to know the people. I would also like to learn the language. Maybe also learn a little bit about the food. But then, of course, we will have opportunities to have a dialogue. We have a political dialogue foreseen. We have a very good relationship with Timor-Leste in the European Union. We share a lot of the common values. Both Timor-Leste and the European Union were built out of conflict. And thus we have a lot of joint values. We also have new opportunities for cooperation coming up, particularly with regards to climate change, which is of course a global problem that both Timor-Leste and the European Union will be looking to work on together to find ways to mitigate and to adapt to. And of course there's also other challenges, such as, for example, digitalization, where we hope that together with Timor-Leste we can find solutions that will better connect Timor-Leste to the rest of the world.
Ambassador, sorry if we keep asking you questions. We know that you are tired because you just arrived. But can you tell us perhaps what struck you most on the way this morning from the airport home to the residence? Your first impressions when you drove through Dili?
I think the traffic is something that I will need time to get used to. I think the traffic it was interesting for me to see, because you can see that for somebody who's coming from Europe, it may seem a little bit chaotic, but at the same time it was very defensive, and people seem to be quite friendly to each other. And so, although I had to look left, right and center and didn't know where to look first, I found that at the time it was also quite peaceful. Maybe the second thing is, it was just lovely to see a city that is surrounded by hills, mountains, green, and on the other side the ocean. I very much look forward to spending the next 3 years getting to know all of this in much more depth.
Ambassador, please allow us one last question. Who is your favorite football player?
I'm not a very typical German, but I would have to say Lewandowski.
Obrigado, Batempo. Agora ao tempo para serviço. Adeus.